Hello there everybody, welcome back to another episode here on our single player survival Minecraft world. Today, we're going to be working on this. This is, I don't know, I kind of feel like the outside is very close to being finished. However, I'm doing a few little things to the bottom here just because you can see we got some spots that are missing a bit of love, like there. You can kind of just see like smaller things we're going to fix up here, there. I don't like the way that path blocks look with when they start showing the block off underneath, so we have to just fix that up. That should be quick and easy to fix. And then I also want to put in a little bit of stuff just around here to make this look like it's actually built on something that's a bit more solid than just the dirt. So we'll do stuff like that. And in fact, I wanted that to be one of these. So we'll see if we can get one of those in there. There we go. We'll do that off camera. That's not really too important. But today, what we are doing is we are going to be going inside of this thing and starting to add a few interior bits and pieces. Now, the bed is there temporary, obviously, just because we want to have a bed in there, and that makes life a bit easier. Over here, this is all going to have to go. This floor is planned to be... Let me check. I think this is... Because if you remember correctly, I did say that we're going to be doing stuff according to having a room for a hopper. Not a normal Minecraft hopper, maybe it will be, but it's for the hopper for the wheat to go in. We'll have our next room over here, which will have... No, wait, I've missed the stairs. Our next room over here, which will have a grinding mechanism, and this room down here, potentially we will have the collection, or maybe we can even have here the collection, and we can have the hopper and grinding mechanism thing together up here, but we'll have a look at that today. And the other thing today, which is right down here, is you can see I've gone ahead and I've removed the majority of this wall. I am not a big fan of this wall. I kind of don't know why I did. It was just here, and that's just the way we did it. So I think this place looks a lot better without the wall. Let's just actually take a step back. I haven't stepped all the way back, so if not, it'll be too late. I'm not putting that thing back up again. Now, how does that look? Yeah, that's alright. There's obviously a few rough edges there and stuff like that, which I haven't managed to get to just yet, but there was quite a bit of reconstructing going on here. You can see inside of this barn, it's actually gone a little bit inwards, because that wall was... Obviously, we couldn't get the cow to move. Yeah, that wall was just not working properly, so we had to fix that a little bit. So that's stuff we got to get done. Off camera, I'll do a little bit of this path and stuff like that. But I want to quickly say thank you to all of you guys for leaving your really cool ideas as to what we could do for the magic, putting a bit of magical stuff in the city. And obviously, well, definitely, the wizard tower seems to be a very common idea, and I think it's probably a pretty good idea, and I do like my towers, that's for sure. I mean, compare it to this over here. Where is it? Over there. Well, there's one, but the tower that I love, that one. And not to mention our KaoshKraft tower. We love making towers here, so I guess we should probably have a look into that. And what I was thinking with that was, I've got a lot of ideas for that mountain over here. This mountain over there, and I think that could be the one. Maybe that could be the idea for what could go on the top of that tower. One thing that I was thinking of doing with that mountain, which would actually hopefully be pretty soon, is I want to do a little bit of terraforming to get that mountain to actually look like a real nice mountain. And it'll be a lot of work, but I think it's something that I want to do because I want to learn to do a bit like better terraforming. I don't even know how I am at it. I've never done anything to a large scale, and I'd like to give some of that a try. So that's something we'll probably see in the future, probably, depending on how time goes. But I'm guessing it'll be here, and that's somewhat exciting. I don't know. I feel like it'll be quite exciting. So how about we get started? We'll remove this bed, and we'll get started on here. Now, this area down here, I haven't really thought too much about, and I'm going to quickly clear out our inventory. But I want it to just look kind of simple as we walk in. I'm not too sure what we'll be putting down there. But I do want it to at least fit the build. And actually, do we have any cobblestone spots? We do. That's all from that wall. Do we have space for those? No. Alright, we'll be alright. We'll be fine. We just need to take down a few of those. And we've got pretty much everything we'll need. So we're just going to fill in these walls just so that they look somewhat appropriate. And we've got a bed. Yeah, somewhat appropriate and not too silly. So if we do something along these lines here, just like that. No, get back. There. You can see we're gonna have, it's gonna be kind of weird if we, I mean, we could do a slab, which I don't have. Could do a slab in there, but I don't think that will suit it just right. Let's give it a try. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. It's not horrible. Like, I'll say that. It's not terrible, but it's not really something that I do want. Now, what I'm quickly doing here is I'm just gonna block these in. Like that. And actually, I'm just thinking now, with along with this, what also could be a problem is these stairs here. Because we're putting these out one from the wall in these gaps here, which will mean that these stairs will either have to come one over, which I don't like that idea. Although it couldn't be, might not be too bad. If we put the stairs one over, we could do that. Yeah, okay, actually, that actually might not be a bad idea. I'm writing it off before I've even tried it. I think that's not a bad idea. So we'll give that a go. The other thing is, we'll give these ones here a bit of love. And we'll probably just keep this wall quite simple. We'll put in some of these over here. And one of those there, just to stop it off. We've got a little trick we can do here, I guess. We can do something along these lines like that. In fact, I'm kind of thinking it might be better off putting these, putting these in over here. Like this, and we'll do it with some of these ones, just to make it a bit lighter. Yeah, we'll need to do one of these there. Yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work quite well. Just a little bit of a repeating pattern, just to make this bottom area look a little bit nicer. Nothing too much, but I'm sure it will improve it. So I think, in the meantime, what we will get going on is just filling in this bottom piece. I want to move those stairs over, which I'll just do off camera. It's not really too important for you guys to see that. I think you guys get the picture. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, so the bottom is done. I've done a few things, moved a few of these out. It doesn't really work too well, but it does for walking up the stairs because, yeah, just ignore that. Whatever, those don't match up, okay? So what I have done is I've done all this area here, and it definitely does look a lot better than what it did before, and that is, I'm happy about that. And the sun looks like it's going down again. Great, that's all right. That's not a problem for us, because what we are going to be doing is we're going to be working up here on this third story. Let's just go out here and see how far up. So that is like the little, oh, nope. All right, we'll have to come back up. May as well have a look again. That over there is the middle piece we have to go out. So we'll have to go, what, 6 or 7 blocks above that window to get in there, because we want to make the actual mechanism for this. So it looks like it's actually powering something. Now let's go up here. I'm not too sure how we're going to do it, to be completely honest, but I've got some sort of an idea of what I hope will work. Now, that is the floor we want to be on, and we'll just pillar on up. So, was it around here? There? Let's give it a little try. No. No. Okay, it's higher. It must be higher. Okay, we'll have to fix that. Now, let's go up again. Like that, there. Is this it? Maybe. I don't know, let's... I'm assuming... that, yeah, that must be it. It has to be it. Okay, well, the idea I have for this here, we may as well plop this block back in there, even though that one was an andesite one, I know, but the block choice wasn't important. So we'll do that there. My plan was, because I was trying to find a block that looked somewhat horizontal, like a horizontal pole. And what I thought about was perhaps a piston, like that. And I'm pretty sure this will mark up just right, because I want this to kind of look like it's turning something in the middle here. If we could get another piston in over here, let's just put one of these on here, and then we'll put a piston. No, not there. But that'll help us. We'll put the piston in over here. There we go. And see how that looks, because we can then dress this piece up here a bit to make it look somewhat like it's actually doing something. So can we get down there? Let me down. Good. And one more. Okay, we got the things. So let's have a look at that. Yeah, I think we can work with that. Like, it looks like it's pulling, like it could turn there. We need to get some sort of a thing looking like it's a cog over there. I'm not so sure how that'll work, but we'll have to think about that. And then my plan is, at least for this area here, is we're going to be putting in some of these fences. And I've chosen spruce fence for the fact that I feel like too much oak will be a bad thing in this area. So spruce was the natural next choice. How am I? Oh, okay, that'll explain it. And that was unintentional, but that's okay. So we'll do that, and this one here will be one of these. Cool. Alright, now, I'm not too sure. I don't think these are spawnable, but that will definitely be spawnable. We could get rid of it like that. And we'll just go down here. Alright, so I've got a few other tricks on my sleeve to get this thing to be working, hopefully. And I think it'll start off with a bit of this stuff. So let's head on up. We'll get these out there. Perfect. All right. Now the plan is with this like cog-like thing over here. I want to. Well, I'm not 100%. I know we're not going to be able to get a proper cog shape in this small area here. So I'm happy to concede that a bit. Wait, what? Wrong button. All right. I'm happy to concede that. But what I do think would work is perhaps doing something along these lines here to taper down into this. So we'll do that. Actually, if we just do this here, it'll work, right? Yeah. Oh, that fits. That was actually unintentional. I didn't think it was going to be that perfect. That is so good. All right. So that's that done. The next thing I was thinking of was perhaps if we put on some trapdoors here, or maybe even better, if we could get some blocks over here that would work. So I've got this one trapdoor in my inventory left over. I was thinking perhaps even iron trapdoors, although I'm not too sure how they will work in terms of this. But it will definitely look like a big machine-like thing. In fact, what if we did like that? No, that won't. No. This is kind of a tricky situation we're in here. Perhaps. Yeah, we'll have to probably... I want to give these iron trapdoors a go. I think they could work. Just to look from the bottom here. How would that look? Let me just think. Yeah, that'll work. I think it'll work. Alright, we've got iron in one of these chests. I know that for sure. Maybe there? Yeah, plenty. We just need 4, so we do that. Oh, no. Good number. Good number. Alright, there we go. So, we'll go back up here. And we'll go back up here again. Now the next plan is we're gonna have to design a little hopper system down the bottom there. Now, obviously a hopper in terms of a thing that stuff goes into, because that's pretty much what a hopper is, and it's not in terms of just the Minecraft hopper. We maybe want to get a few things looking a little bit different, and then we'll get actually. Oh, why did I say we need 4? We needed 3. Yeah, maybe just getting a few things to look a little bit different, so that it looks like it's doing something cool. Now, the idea is we're definitely going to have it. This is our input. Down here, we want to put the grinding mechanism, which is where this thing's actually going to be spinning. And then down one more floor, over here, we want to make this our collection point. Now, I went to go kill some mobs a bit earlier. I saw a Nitwit villager, you know, the green one that we found. Oh, that we found. Get away. There we go. That was a complete miss. I don't know how I hit that. Yeah. I swear I saw a hand coming through here. Fair enough. Alright, yeah, the Nitwit villager has a zombie villager, which was kind of cool. I was hoping to catch it, but I wasn't that... Oh, you know, I know what's happened. It's in the wall. Yeah. Give me that black back. Give me it back. Alright, cool. Oh, man. That was a good thing we discovered that. That would have been really annoying if we just had this continuous zombie noise. Alright, now, going up here, I think this area here we'll have to clean out first, and I've got somewhat of a plan also using a few pistons to get this rolling mechanism looking good. Alright, so a lot of progress has actually been made. I've gone ahead and put in quite a bit of stuff in. I want to quickly explain what I've done. It was a lot of trial and error stuff, but I think this is going to do alright. So, in fact, let's ignore what I've just shown you there. Let's go up to the top here and start from the very top and work our way down. Now, up here, what I'm thinking we still have to do is we still have to put in some supports for this thing to look like it's actually being held in place, because it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't work. So we have to make sure that that looks like it's being held there. That should be pretty easy. I think we're going to connect up to those two side walls with something. I don't know, something will go in there. We also have to replace those blocks there with our bone blocks. So over here, we've got ourselves our little hopper area, which was what I was telling you about. I want this area to look like somewhere you can throw something in and it'll go down. And this is pretty much what I thought looked somewhat like that, as if you could throw something in there. I kind of felt like it needed a thing like that. And going down here, you can see we've got ourselves what looks like what to me looks like a bit of a tube going down there to pop all of the wheat and stuff that we put in there to get ground down. Because remember, this is a windmill. It's meant to be grinding down wheat over here, and that is where it's going to come down. And also, it worked pretty well with the fact... Oh man, that axe is too good. It worked pretty well with the fact that this over here is a fence, and we didn't want the fence connecting up to a block, so that stopped it from getting like connected up. And the dropper here, pretty much to look like it's just spitting things out, which is pretty cool, I think. Now, over here, this little thing I thought was pretty cool was the grinding mechanism. And I wanted to make this piston extended, but then what I realized it was going to be all the way out here. Like, we would have to take up way too much space. So I did this, and I think this actually works better than the original idea. And that's pretty much what I've done in the past little bit. So I'm pretty happy with the way this has come out. I'm actually very happy with the way this has come out. I'm not much of a builder of small things like this, but you know, it's things like this which really, I don't know, you kind of happy about when you've got them in your world. You know, it's just cool to have these small things which are, I mean, if you looked at that just looks like a pile of blocks, but it's abstract, and that's Minecraft, I guess. So down here, now the next stage will be to get this duct, kind of like the duct we have over there with the what is it, cobblestone walls. We want that to come down the bottom here and give us a little collection bay area thing. So we're going to have to make a collection area, and I'm not too sure how we're going to do that. I haven't actually thought about that until just then when I said it. So probably we would want, actually, I'm liking the pistons. I'm in a piston day today. I think this could look kind of cool as like a differential block, like a block to make this look a little bit different. What am I doing? So if we did this, right, just put a thing like that. We did here, there. Then we just, maybe we'll get back to this. Yeah, this has to go back. I want this to look like it's an area where stuff will pile up on. So if we do that there, in fact, we might just do this. This here, jump up one block, and now we should be able to pillar up. And we'll just delete that block there. That's not important. And we'll do another one of these, because I think the hoppers actually worked quite well for what they were doing. We'll get this one out here. Perfect. Good. Alright. So that looks like it's going to be filtering stuff down onto there. Now the next stage will be to have the dropper mechanism looking thing. You know, I thought that worked really well. That it looked like it would spit things out. So we'll do this here. We've got our dropper over there. Which, yeah, we'll put stuff in there. Okay, cool. And then, actually, because this will be going down here like this, we can have this piece over here, a little stair, going down here as if it's gonna filter down, like gonna kind of drop down and just slide over there. I think that'll work quite well. So we need to put in fact, we're doing things a bit differently today. Let's try putting in droppers. I wanted them to actually be like that, with that little rim around the bottom there. Could look kind of cool. So let's do that. There. And the back, I'm not too sure what we'll do with the back. We'll clear that out. And we'll put this one over here. We'll have to get rid of that. Just to change things up a little bit. We never really use droppers for building, but we may as well use them today. So do that. There. And pretty sure it's going nighttime, is it? No? Okay, we're miles away from nighttime. Okay, never mind. I'm safe. I was going to close the door if that was the case. There we go, and there we go. Good. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. So now we can actually just do this. Take a little bit of a step back once we've finished this piece off here. Like that. And there. No. That won't work. Maybe... something like that. To look like it's pouring down. I'm not too sure. You know, I've actually got no idea what this thing's meant to look like, but We'll pretend that that does. And maybe one day we'll come back and change it. Alright, so that's good. Now, I think we can go ahead and take a step back. For the next thing that I think we want to do here, this is a little bit of something a little bit different. And what I was thinking is, currently, we live in a sunflower plains. Have a look at that. Biome sunflower plains. And what I was thinking was, in terms of this farmland, we've got ourselves some carrots over there, some wheat over here. We're going to be adding beetroot and potatoes and all that sort of stuff. But one thing which is a crop which really isn't one that is a crop in Minecraft is sunflowers. I mean, there's not really a use for them besides the yellow dye, and they are actually a crop in real life. So I thought what could be kind of cool is maybe having a sunflower crop. Now, the idea with the sunflower crop is a bit different to the others because when you have sunflowers, don't know if you know, but sunflowers only face one direction, even if you place them like that, or that. They only face, what is that, east. Very annoying. But I think that they could, perhaps, in a crop, if we put them over here, which we'd see them from that side, which is predominantly where we'd want to see them in the farm, that they could actually perhaps look kind of nice. So I want to test it out. I want to just place a bunch of sunflowers over here, and I never thought I would say it, but I think we might even need some more sunflowers in this place, despite the fact that they just pop up everywhere and they're just so annoying for me to build around. Yeah, they somewhat useful in this situation. Now that pig's being a bit annoying, but that's alright, we'll have to just deal with it and do this. Now I think this could be probably enough. Let's just get one little bit more and we'll have this path over here which will work as well for us. So let's take a step back. So let's just pretend we walk in here. We're walking through this back to our base where we're going to have a bridge going there once. I could see this. I could see this working. Just something a little bit different. We may have to do some ground changes, maybe put in a bit of coarse dirt and stuff like that, but that actually could work. We'll just do a bit of this. Just get a bunch of these. So, yeah, that actually is something, I think, which might be kind of interesting. I think we have to do it. I mean, we do have a sunflower plains biome. It's not really right to not do this for the sunflower plains. So we should have a stack there. Great. Okay, so we'll just keep doing these. And I'm probably going to need quite a few sunflowers for this, so hopefully we do have enough stuff. And hopefully, I don't know whether or not having too many of these sorts of things will cause us lag. But hey, you know what? We'll deal with that bridge if we come to it. We'll cross it. But it should be pretty simple. Let's have a look. Let's just kind of pretend that we're walking around here with them. There. Alright, so if we came through here, yeah, I can feel that. I can feel that working. Good. Great. So I think that'll pretty much do us for today's episode, guys. There's quite a bit of stuff I've done. I'm very happy with what we've achieved getting this inside here getting done. The next thing will be probably getting a bit of work done in this area here. Or maybe we'll go back to our fake bathhouse thing that we tried. The little square. We can maybe call it like the square part of our village. I don't know. But yeah, we'll get back to that at some stage. And also, I really want to get back into that nether hub. That nether hub's something I'm looking forward to. Plus, I've also got a farm idea, man. We've got way too much stuff I could be doing in the next episode. So I'll leave it as a surprise. I'm probably going to do nothing of the sort of either of those things, any of those things. But yeah, this is the thing I was talking about. I think this could come along quite nicely. But yeah, we'll get into that in the next episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.